America the Beautiful. From the cornfields and the wheat fields to the mountains and the prairies. From the big cities to the small towns. From sea to shining sea. America seen through two different sets of eyes. Vision number one. America, land of opportunity, land of plenty. Vision number two. America, land of greed, land of poverty and despair. The price of food, housing, and health care has risen to the point where many can't afford the basic necessities of life. From the inner cities of America, like New York, to the small family farms of the Midwest, the reality is that many American children are suffering from hunger, and thousands of children throughout the world are dying of malnutrition and starvation. It's been said that the children of a country are its future. Well, much of the future of this country is going to bed hungry every night. Worse yet, much of the future of countries like Liberia, Venezuela, Ukraine, and Haiti are starving to death. You can blame it on natural causes like earthquakes, floods, and hurricanes, or you can blame it on human causes like political unrest or war. Whatever the cause, it's not the fault of the children. If there ever were a valid use for the term innocent victim, it surely would be here. Hunger and starvation knows no racial or ethnic boundaries. Although evident to most people, the problem seems so big that we think, come on, we're only one person. How can one person make a difference? Richard Proudfit, a successful businessman working within the corporate community, was on a trip to South America 25 years ago. He saw the desperate need on the faces of countless starving children. He then heard the call. You might even say, God spoke to him and said, "Feed my starving children."
Well, it all happened when I came back from Honduras. I said, well, how do I go about it? What do I do? And I started to put together the breads, the buns, the cakes, the mixes, and the granola bars, and that type of food. And I literally failed. And came back and I said, well, this isn't working, and which took me about 3 years. As we met with some of the largest food scientists of the world, such as Cargill, Pillsbury, General Mills, and Archer Daniels, we sat down together and said, how do we mass feed the world? The world is deficient in protein. So we put soybean in, textured soy fortified with 9 vitamins and minerals. And it brought it up to 52% protein. So this package is very powerful. And then we put in 6 vegetables. And then for the filler, you've got to fill the stomach, we put the rice in, which is recognized all over the world. And then we put in 21 vitamins and minerals. There is the actual power pack that we have to complete the nutritional package. So no matter where we go in the world, we'll catch those kids in some of their deficiencies. And this is absolutely a miracle that we're seeing the results around the world.
It's easy to prepare anywhere in the world by just boiling water for 20 minutes and adding the food packet contents. In many third world countries, and even in America where disasters have struck, impure water is a major cause of disease. Boiling the water for 20 minutes is fundamental to making the food safe to eat. It was packaged in a tough 3-ply plastic bag to keep it fresh and to provide an extremely long shelf life. And because the main ingredient was rice, recognized in virtually every country in the world, it was accepted worldwide. After the development of this miracle food packet, Mr. Proudfit attempted to discover where the most immediate and desperate needs were, the areas where the children were literally dying before your very eyes. He personally delivered his food bags to hospitals, relief organizations, and orphanages in several countries, making contacts with some of the world's most influential political and social people. The results were extraordinary. Emergency relief organizations, directors of orphanages, clinics, hospitals, even foreign ambassadors contacted Mr. Proudfit to inform him of the miracle effect his food was having on the children being fed. Children were recovering physically and becoming much more mentally active. This was much more than just a filler food to fight hunger. It was a nutritious food to recover health. At this same time, Mr. Proudfit founded a non-profit organization in Minnesota to perfect a plan for packaging and delivering this food worldwide.
Well, packaging is very expensive, as you well know, and we were struggling with that originally, until a youth team came in and said, well, let us help you. Well, we said, fine, go ahead. They got so excited that they went out and broke up into 3 teams. 3 teams came in, they got so excited they broke up into 20. A few years ago, our government went to the military and said, you people now can do humanitarian acts. We said, wow, let's apply. We applied, we got full approval, and we're now shipping around the world, wherever the C-130 airplanes are going, no charge. That is amazing, and I consider it a miracle.
Kids Against Hunger brings together community leaders, parents, and kids to work in partnership for a common cause.
The reward is helping people, and I think it's awesome because there's just like all these kids that are dying.
There's a lot of starving kids who would probably do this for, if I was starving, they would do it for me.
It's a rewarding thing, like just to know that you helped so many people.
I felt that it was really sad that so many starving people were in different countries, so I really wanted to come here and help.
People from all walks of life can participate in a program like this and make a major contribution to a very, very serious problem that we have not only throughout the world, but here in Minnesota as well.
It's like Minnesota feeding the world.
Mothers of starving children around the world, in many cases, would gladly give their children away to prevent starvation. Richard Proudfit saw the need, heard the call, and invested his time and money to create a highly nutritious food packet that is more than just food for the body, it's food for the soul. You may ask, is it having any positive effect? As you can see, the miracle food packet is having a miracle effect on the children being fed. This story is about one person who is having a profound effect on a global problem that many people feel is insurmountable. He needs your help.
And you see the hunger on their faces. You hear them cry at night, and then you have to do something about it.
Won't you partner with him, with Feeding Children International and with the Kids Against Hunger program in being ambassadors of goodwill for America and bringing life and hope where there is no hope? Won't you? So, what's your view of America? Land of opportunity, land of profit, or land of compassion? We have the resources to have a positive effect on a problem that in some way touches us all. Remember, when you feed a child, you feed our future.